Alright, 2010 Chrysler Town and Country oil change. Alright, first thing I like to do is actually take this cap off, which is the oil cap, and this is the dipstick, where you actually get to see how much oil you got in there. So if you don't know how much oil, or I mean what type of oil you get, the cap will tell you. In this case it's 5W20. Just take that off. Always keep it there. Take this off. Make sure you wipe it off so it doesn't make a mess, because it will have some oil coming out right there. I'll just take that off, wipe it off, and put it somewhere that you can see it later. It's gonna toast it right here. I just have one hand right now. So tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna need that ratchet. In this case it's a 16 socket. In order to get the bolt out, you're gonna need some to get the filter out, and you're just gonna need a funnel and some paper just to clean. That's a pen, so you catch old and dirty oil, and that is the type of oil I'm using for this van with the filter. Alright, let's get down there. Alright, we are underneath the car, so I place the pen right below where this drain plug is. So you just go ahead and give it some twisting, and it will loosen up eventually. So now, good thing, you gotta be careful when you're taking this off so you don't burn yourself. Just gotta be real careful, because the oil is gonna be hot. It's close to 200 degrees. So just twist it, twist it, twist it. And when it is completely out, you just move your head quick out of the way. Oof. I burned myself just a little bit. Fine, okay. So that's the ball right there. And this is my hands. You're gonna get oil on your hands, that's for sure. Alright, next thing was that drain. Look at how dark that is. Really dark oil. So with that drain you get the filter. So with the filter we have this tool. There are some other tools that I think are better than this, but this is just fine for me. So you just get this tool, twist. There we go. Now that's getting loose. What you want to do is bring the pen over a little bit underneath that oil filter, because it's going to drain some oil out there too. So just go ahead and keep twisting. Eventually you're gonna be able to just twist it by hand. Here we go. It is soft enough. Again, you gotta be careful. If you can put some gloves on so you don't burn yourself, would be better. You gotta be careful because this is gonna be hot too. Oh, definitely it's hot. Just try to get that out there. Whoa. Yeah, it is hot. You might wanna grab a piece of rag or put some gloves on, and that way you don't burn yourself. Get that filter out of there. Gonna have a little oil with the filter coming on. Here we go. So now that the filter's out, now that the filter's out of there, you have to make sure the filter have that little plastic rubber with it, because if you leave that in there, it will cause some leak when you put the new one in. All right. All right, so when you get the new filter, make sure to take any wrap out of the way, and make sure you lube this area right here so it doesn't give you issue next time you have to take it off. So what I do, I just open up my oil I'm gonna be using and just get a little bit, without making a mess like I'm about to do. Just dump it in there. Here we go. Didn't make a mess. Awesome. Just grab a little bit and rub it. Just rub it in that plastic rubber, or whatever you guys call it. Just rub it in there so next time you have to take it off, it doesn't give you a lot of issues. And make sure you actually loop all these little holes right there. And now just time to put it back. Put the new one back, put the plug back, and just put some oil back in the engine. So in this case, the filter number is S3614XL. Well, XL, it just means that you can go longer without changing it, but I won't do that. I will just change it at 500 miles, 5,000 miles or less. Anytime I change the oil, I change the filter too. So just make sure you can put that back by hand and just twist it. This one you can just twist it by hand. But just make sure, you just have to make sure it's actually tight in there. But just do it by hand. You don't have to use any tool to put it back. You don't want to twist it too much either. I think that's good right there. So now replace that bolt. You're gonna get a new one anytime you change the oil too, but this one doesn't have any leaking issues, so I'm just gonna use the same one. And again, you tighten it by hand first, and this one you're gonna use the brush, but just don't press it too hard. Just make sure it's tight in there, but you don't have to put too much force to close this one down. You don't have to put too much force in it. Alright, let's go back on top. So now underneath the hood, you're gonna be using this funnel. Just place it right where the this thing was. I forgot how to call it. And just grab the oil and put 5/4 in there. Just making sure you don't make a mess. Put 5/4 in there. If by any case you make a mess and you get some oil on the manifolds on top of the engine block, you're gonna have some smoking, so don't get scared. That will probably go away after you drive for a few miles or even just a few minutes. There we go. Put the 5/4 in there. take this out of the way. Let's go ahead and replace this little cup. Don't forget to replace the dipstick, which just goes right here. I just had it toasted in the ground, didn't even clean it. But you want to make sure you wipe this off before you put it back in there. You don't want to bring dirt in the engine. But that's pretty much it. That is how you change your oil. I'm gonna show you how to reset the oil light or the oil warning that comes in the dash. I'm gonna show you how to reset in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.